I just want to make sure that I'm working and I'm got at least a little bit of good audio. This obviously is not my best setup, but it is the setup that you get tonight. So we're going to be looking at a bunch of stuff that's come in today. Lots of news, lots of people watching the news, a lot of things being thrown around on social media, and we will kind of go over all of that. Somebody says they can't hear me. Well, there's nothing I can do for you. Hopefully, you can hear me out there in the interweb world. I first want to watch this video. I haven't been able to watch the whole thing of. So what I'm going to do is I'll mute my mic so that there shouldn't be any echo. I'm going to share the video with you guys and we'll go from there. This is a video from Ganon's parents. It's a new video. A lot of you may have watched this video already. You may have seen this video. I just haven't seen it yet. So let's watch it. Gonna mute my mic.
How do I describe my G-Man, my Ganon? Ganon's my hero. I love him so much. He's not only my hero, he has multiple people that call him his hero as well. He has so many family members that just look up to him at such a small age. He's full of life. He's happy. He's energetic. He loves sports. He loves Sonic. He loves going outside, playing with his friends, his sister, his neighbor, especially Braden. This neighborhood basically gives you a true example of who my son is. Everybody coming together, all the smiles that people have. This is why I have hope, because I feel it. This is Ganon truly speaking to our community. Ganon he loves blue, he loves Sonic, he's into coding, he loves riding his bicycle with his sister, and I know that he's missing that right now. He holds his job as being Big Bubba very important, and for him not to be able to talk to his sisters has to be hurting him. This week has been awful. It's been more than a roller coaster ride. It's been more than emotional mess. I don't even have answers for my feelings other than I'm afraid. I'm afraid that I will never hear his voice, that I'll never hear him run and say, "Mommy," that I'll never hear those corny jokes that he always tells every single day. He has to tell me a joke. He looks forward to telling me something silly. And I'm afraid that I may never see that again or hear it. I don't want to believe that, because that means that I'm giving up hope, and I'm not giving up hope because my son is full of hope. So I'm urging anyone that has any leads, credible leads, if you're too afraid because you know something, a kid just doesn't disappear and no one sees him. It's not how this works. So if you have anything that's credible, if you're afraid, don't worry about it. Imagine my son, how afraid he is. Imagine how afraid Ganon is. So please call, please write. If you need to have someone else to do it for you, please do. Because my son deserves to be here. He deserves to be here. Please call the El Paso Sheriff's County and let them know. And I thank you guys, the community, for what you've done, because this is Ganon. This is who he is. And I thank you guys so much.
When Ganon was born, he weighed only 1 pound and 6 ounces, and even today, he's still our miracle child. He still is. And he's such a happy child, and he just brings life to every party. His smile, even today, is keeping us going. His infectious smile brings me joy every time I think about it. The past 8 days have been, as Landon said, a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes we're jumping for joy because we get an information that we might think is a break in the case, and then the next minute we see something or get information that just breaks our heart into a million pieces again. But through all this, just know that your thoughts and your prayers and your messages, keep them coming, because even if we don't respond, we are receiving them. And that has given us strength to get through this. And I do want to say I'm so proud of Lena, my little baby girl here, and of Landon, my children's mother. They've been so strong through this, stronger than I would have ever thought that I could have ever been. And I'm getting strength from them as well. As I said, please keep sending your thoughts and your prayers, because we are receiving them. And if you have any information at all that could help, please reach out to the El Paso County Sheriff's Office with only credible information, but any information that you think may help. Thank you so much. Your turn.
It's crazy. That's so sad. Understanding and listening to the little girl even just say, I love you. Lots of movement today at their house. And I know that there is a lot of conflicting information, but I'm going to continue to play a few more videos that have come out that I just haven't seen yet. I want to listen. This next video is Dan May outside the house. And so we're going to listen to this real quick.
District Attorney May, could we talk to you about why you were inside Ganon's home?
We're just part of the overall task force.
Is this being considered a criminal investigation?
We're just part of the task force. It's pretty routine.
District Attorney Dan May seen leaving the Stauch home with detectives. They removed shoe covers as they left. While he remained tight-lipped, the sheriff's office says DA May being inside the family's home does not change their ongoing search efforts. Ganon has now been missing for 9 days.
I'm afraid that I'll never hear his voice, that I'll never hear him run and say, Mommy. I'm afraid that I may never see that again or hear it. I don't want to believe that, because that means that I'm giving up hope, and I'm not giving up hope because my son is full of hope.
Fox 31 was first to discover a neighbor's surveillance video from the day the little boy disappeared. We talked to the neighbor who said his video shows Ganon and his stepmom leaving their home together. But hours later, the neighbor says the video only shows the stepmom coming home.
Start watching to see if she brought him back home. At 2:19, she came back, locked her truck. Nobody got out of the truck.
Ganon's family did not comment directly on that video, but said the past week has been a roller coaster of emotions.
Sometimes we jump in for joy because we get an information that we might think is a break in the case, and then the next minute we get we see something or get information that just breaks our heart into a million pieces again.
Bottom line, they're pleading for anyone with credible information to come forward.
Imagine my son, how afraid he is. Imagine how afraid Ganon is. So please call, please write. If you need to have someone else to do it for you, please do.
And the El Paso County Sheriff's Office continues to work this case around the clock. Meanwhile, the community here is planning a candlelight vigil for Ganon this coming Saturday. Live in El Paso County, Kristen Hobrick, Fox 31.
Hopefully that.
I don't know who that is. Ashley was on the scene as well. And she actually tweeted me back when I asked her a question about what was going on and tried to get a little bit more information. Ashley Franco followed the Patrick Frazee case, so I got to know her a little bit, and I'm going to plug her Twitter real quick with this next clip. She took some video clips from her Twitter, and it looks like it was Dan May.
The top prosecutor in our area paid a visit to the home of a local boy who has been missing for more than a week. Today, District Attorney Dan May, you just saw him, along with crime scene investigators, were at the home of 11-year-old missing boy Ganon Stauch.
He was reportedly last seen at his home, which is just southeast of the Colorado Springs airport. That's where 11 News reporter Ashley Franco is standing by right now. Ashley, was the district attorney there? Why? Do we know?
Well, the sheriff's office has said this is routine for cases and reiterated this is not a criminal investigation. I did ask how common it is to send the district attorney out on missing persons cases. The sheriff's office could not answer and referred us to the DA. The spokesperson for the DA's office said she could not say. This is video from earlier today as District Attorney Dan May left the Stauch's home. He was wearing covers over his shoes while he was inside with investigators. He would not answer any of our questions as to why he was here. The crime unit has been at the home for almost 5 hours, and we watched them carry what looked like camera equipment into the home. Ganon's family put out a video statement earlier today. It's the first time we've heard from them since the news conference last week. They said this has been one of the darkest times in their lives.
The past 8 days have been, as Landon said, a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes we jump in for joy because we get an information that we might think is a break in the case, and then the next minute we get we see something or get information that just breaks our heart into a million pieces again.
The crime unit is still out here, as you can see behind me. They continue to bring equipment inside the home, but we have not seen them bring anything out. For now, reporting live in El Paso County, I'm Ashley Franco, KKTV 11 News.
Ashley, thanks very much.
So a couple of things to note there on that video. There was actually a couple of people I actually recognize. A couple of those investigators actually worked the Kelsey Barrett case. If you go back, there was an investigator that was at the Kelsey Barrett case when she was a missing persons. Now, he didn't show up very much afterwards, but he works with the FBI and CBI. Not 100% sure. I believe the gentleman I saw just now in this video works with CBI. I'm gonna see if I can get a shot of him. This guy right here. I don't know who he is. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna share a screen with you real quick. Let's see if it's this one. No, not this one. Let's go back. I want to get the one I have frozen here. Oh, come on. Oh, let me just do this. Oh, don't do that. You don't want to see me laying in bed. Let me, killing it. Killing it. I had too many screens open at once. This guy right here worked both he worked the Kelsey Barrett case. So I believe he's with CBI, could be with the FBI, but I believe he's with CBI and with the violent crimes unit. So I'm not 100% sure his name. I could go back and check his name with on some other video that I have. But nevertheless, with these guys there, there's something going on at the house. They didn't have Dan May in the house. They didn't have those guys show up just to she says they're bringing in some sort of camera equipment here. Yeah, these guys are not just hanging around for their especially like a few days afterwards. That's the thing. A few days afterwards, this is it feels like it's kind of reminiscent of some of the Kelsey Barrett case where they had someone there and they were Then they came back because they've been to this house more than once. And so for them to come to this house to for Dan May to show up, it is not just by accident. So Dan May leaving. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see if I recognize these other investigators. I think I know that guy. I think I've seen this guy before. I don't know who this is. Dan May says he's on a task force, which means if they put together a task force to look for him, look for Ganon, then then something's going down. Now, she has not been arrested. The stepmother has not been arrested. There's absolutely no facts. First of all, let me tell you how this thing works. If she was arrested, trust me, Ashley's gonna find out first. I know these. I know these reporters. I know who they talk to. I know who they're talking to in the Fourth Judicial District, the DA's office. They are not gonna hold an arrest of the stepmother. I promise you, they're not. So if you're reading it on social media on some random group's page by some random uh YouTuber, you got to be careful, guys. This is why the sheriff's department has said the things it's saying, because somebody put out a video today of the El Paso County sheriffs or the Colorado Springs police officers busting into a vacant building. Well, I verified it through my law enforcement sources that that was a training going on. It was a training. And so there are people putting out stuff. Oh, this is related to Ganon. This is really color. If you look up Colorado Springs, there are murders, there are killings, there are kidnappings, there are things that happen every night that are not going to be related to Ganon's case. But when people just start spurting stuff out on the internet, you're crazy. And that's why I go to some sources like, tweeted Ashley and said, hey, tell me what's going on, because I know she's not, one, going to tell me something that's not true. And two, they're actually standing outside the house. And so for people to say, oh, I got sources and they're from halfway across the country or the other side of the world. I got sources in Colorado Springs and they tell me someone's been arrested. Listen, if El Paso County arrests them, the reporters in Colorado Springs, dad with the phone, we will get notifications. Trust me when I tell you that I know people inside these departments that are going to send me, hey, dad, check out this. She's been arrested. We're going to find out. I guarantee you, Ashley is going to find out. Laura from Fox 21 is going to find out. These people, they're not, I can't vouch for stuff that happens in other states. I can't vouch for stuff that happens in other places. But Dan May likes the camera. Dan May's going to show up at a house like this because he understands what's happening. Something's going down. Something's gonna happen. I'm not saying they ain't gonna make arrest. I fully anticipate a full arrest, a full investigation into what happened to Ganon. I don't think they're gonna let that shut up. They're not gonna keep quiet. Sorry, sheriff's officer, this ain't going away tomorrow. And so people are going to continue to talk about this, but Dan doesn't just show up at every crime scene in Colorado Springs. I promise you that. There's just too much going on in Colorado Springs for Dan May that he's on his way out of office, guys. So everything that we're looking at he's literally on his way out of office come the November elections. He's done. And so for him to be doing this, everything he's doing is because there's a purpose behind it, because something's happening. And so to see Dan May on the scene again is not just normal. I know you guys think it's normal because every time there's a murder happening in Colorado that's making it to the internet, you guys are seeing a lot of Dan May. And there's people are going to have enough stuff just on Dan May in the last 2 years. So did he show up at Kelsey's? As a matter of fact, there were representatives from the DA's office at Kelsey's when Crystal Lee walked through. So yeah, I don't know if Dan May specifically showed up because uh, I don't remember that him ever being there where we recognized him, but there were people from the DA there for sure. And Veeman showed up for sure. Jennifer Veeman, and she was the lead DA on the Patrick Frazee case. And so Dan May actually didn't get involved until a little bit later, only to that video of him getting in that truck must have showed them something. I actually think there's two things. There's a portion of, let me see if I can pull that video up in a YouTube link. Just a second. I want to look at something because I had someone point something out to me that I want to take another look at. Stepmom. It looked to me that there actually might have been somebody that got out of the back of the truck because you see something by the back wheels. And I want to look at it again before I make a decision because I only saw portions of it. Let's see here. I don't even know if this video is going to show it. It was on the raw video. I need to find it. This raw video from the surveillance. Let's see here. I was hoping it was on a YouTube because there was like a 6-minute one that I want to look at. I played it the other day. I just got to see if I can find it. Let me just see if I can find the YouTube version. There's going to be a lot of people that scrutinize, and we don't have obviously the highest res because I'm seeing some higher res versions on some of the news reports that I've seen come out. And so let's see. I know the news. Oh, I want to hear this interview with this guy. I want to watch this news clip real quick. I haven't seen this one yet either. Let me see here. I'm still trying to find that other video. We'll see who's reporting for KOA.
Right now, the search continues tonight for Ganon Stauch, now missing a full week from his home in southeastern Colorado Springs, and perhaps a key piece of the puzzle now in the hands of investigators. Today, the Metro Crime Lab spent hours at the Stauch home. However, we do not know what, if any, evidence was removed from them. However, a neighbor has told us that he turned over a key piece of evidence that investigators told him was the break they needed. We're not revealing what that information is, as it might compromise the situation.
And what happened today is like forensic was there and the cops came back, so there was a lot of activity around the house.
Do you think what you've given him is going to help solve this case?
Yes, I think so. I think it's very important what I gave to him.
Multiple agencies, along with community support, involved in the search for the 11-year-old boy. So far, the sheriff's office has received over 100 tips that they are following up on. If you have information that could help, no matter how inconsequential you might think it is, call that hotline, 719-520-6666.
because my mute was on. That's why y'all couldn't hear nothing. Oh, good, because I was talking BS anyway. I'm looking for the full-length video of the surveillance. I saw a 6-minute clip just yesterday. I guess I could go pull my freak. Where is it? How does it disappear overnight? No, I'm not finding it. It disappeared. Bathroom break. I wish. Just muted. I was trying not to get the echo on the video. Sorry. I know y'all were sitting there. I was sitting here just talking about how I couldn't find something, so it worked out perfect anyway. I'm looking for the full clip of the video. The surveillance video. I'm not looking for, let me see here, because the problem is there's a full clip that definitely shows him, but then they cut it. And I think there's actually video. Oh, here, look, somebody said Facebook right there. Oh, that's just saying, come join the Facebook. Look at the backup of the truck. One time is smooth, easy like a pro. Next time, take several attempts. Too very jerky. Somebody thinks different drivers or nervous drivers. I can look in my. I'm not on my. I'm on a different computer. Let me see here. I think I can go to my YouTube from last night. Actually, if I go to my YouTube from last night, still my own video. I should be able to find the clip I'm looking at. So let me see here. An error occurred. Please try again. Did that video get deleted? Let me see here. Here we go. I got it now. Okay, that's the one we want to look at right there. Went straight to the spot. All right, here we go. I went straight to the spot I wanted. So I'm gonna play a video that I played yesterday. I want you to watch the back tire. Everybody watch the back tire. Watch right here, okay? That's where I want you to watch. Let me make this bigger. I want you to watch right here, okay? So let's see. They pull back. We'll watch it. This is when they show back up, okay? Wait, let's see. Yeah. Watch the back tire here. Or is this the pickup? This might be the pickup. I just want to see who gets out. Watch the back tire here. Right here. Right here. Watch right here. I just want to. Okay, she gets out. Oh no, this is when he picks. This is them picking up. This is what I want to see. I want to see when he comes home. This is it right here. All right. They come home. Watch the back here. I hope my thing doesn't block it. Oh no, no, no. This is it. This is the shot I want to see right here. Um when they back up. It's two different backups here. Yeah, right here. See right by this back tire. I'm just trying to see. I saw something that somebody sent me in a video and said, "Watch the back tire, Michael." It's almost like somebody jumps out the back on the other side, and you see their feet walk. It could be him, could be somebody else. See, somebody's on the other side over there. Oh, that's definitely. Problem is now I'm rewinding it on this. Look right here. See that? There was somebody walking right there. There was a shadow. There was a shadow. I think there's a shadow in there. I think that somebody gets out on the other side of the car. I know that people don't believe that. I thought that it just feels like somebody's walking on the other side of that car, but I know people are going to go back and forth with that shadow. They're going to go back and forth with, what happened that day. This is what I know. Mom and dad are screaming out. Now, what I've gathered is that dad and mom not together. They don't live together. I've gathered that stepmom lived in the house, may or may not be in the house anymore. People have said she's been kicked out, but listen, when we're talking about social media rumors, the rumors are flying crazy. I am for sure that they have higher res video than we're looking at, and they definitely probably have more video, and there might be different angles from other people's homes. This is just one particular. Remember in the Patrick Frazee case, they told us about a couple of videos and they told us about a couple of still frames, but it turned out they had videos from businesses, they had videos from all kinds of information. They're going to have Burger King video. If they went to Burger King, they are definitely going to have Burger King video. So there's going to be a lot of different stuff. I heard that stepmom was arrested and her daughter was taken to CPS. I heard you're wrong. I heard that you're wrong. So I know you guys listen on the social media, and if you read it in a group, you think, oh my God, how would anybody put out any fake information? I'm telling you, there are people right now building social media groups on fake information about cases. This case in particular, the moment the stepmom gets arrested, the moment the stepmom gets arrested, we'll have that info. I promise you. I've got a source that's close enough to this thing that they've sent pictures and videos of standing out in front of the house. And so when people are saying, this person's arrested or that person's arrested, it don't take 24 hours to put up a mugshot. They will have your mugshot up within 24 hours. So you got to understand that once she gets arrested in El Paso County, we may have a mugshot within hours, but within 24 hours, we're going to have a mugshot. If she got arrested, I promise you, every news station that's been following this would be announcing it. They are closer to the sources that everyone quotes online than just about anyone else in town. I just know how these cops work. I know how the district attorney works. I've walked through cases with these guys now. So understanding how these things become rumor mill is out there. They're gonna run wild with it. Do I think someone's gonna get arrested in this case? Absolutely. Do I think there's a big possibility that somebody in the family knows something, that somebody in the family is a part of this kid's disappearance? Absolutely. I believe that. I believe that we are all talking about stuff that will eventually come out. But as far as saying someone's arrested right now, my sources, the people I talk to around that town, have said that isn't true right now. And so, take it for what it is. I haven't played the interview with stepmom today, but you can go back and check out a video that I did last night where I played the stepmom video and we went through it pretty well. I absolutely believe that somebody did something. Well, he's not going to. There's no possible way Dan May can show up to every crime scene in Colorado. Dan May he's damn near retired. That's what people don't understand. He's literally done this next year, his complete election term. He's lived out his election term, so he's done with the DA's office come November. So to think that Dan May goes to every crime scene is just ludicrous. He's handpicked and he's a part of what he calls a task force. So what you're seeing is they're calling all the experts in because they want to show them something. Something happened in that house enough for them to drag equipment, to drag personnel, to drag people down there to go through that house multiple times. So it isn't by coincidence, it isn't by accident that Dan May went to the house. It's just not. And so there is movement happening, and so to see that is good. But on the flip side of this, um it doesn't look good, right? The longer Gannon's missing, the longer he's not we don't know where he's at. It becomes a very, very desperate situation. I do have some plans to get to go down and get some more information once I'm off this trip, but it's going to be a couple of days. I'm stuck at the mercy of my Twitter sources. I'm stuck at the mercy of the people I can text and try to get information out of instead of being there on the scene. This is only 25-30 minutes from Woodland Park. I could do that. Let's pull up what's the name of the ranch again? It's called somebody named the subdivision real quick for me. I think it's the Laurel. Is it the Laurel Ranch? Which is the name of the subdivision? Somebody knows it right off the top of their head. I'm just waiting for y'all to put it in the chat so I can go pull it up on the web. I'm waiting for the delay to hit y'all down. Lorraine Ranch. Yep, look at that. You guys. Larson. I think it's. Let's see who's right. Let's see here. Colorado Springs. LORSON. LORSON Ranch. Can I get a satellite view? Oh, crap. Oh, what this? This is out east. Way east of Colorado Springs. It's almost Kansas. Might as well be Kansas. Off of old Mark Scheffler Road. This is... Okay, so it's south. I was about to say, my son goes to school up out here. It's almost as far east as you can go when it comes to Colorado Springs. Let me see if I can get go to Google Earth here. Yeah, this is way out there. I'm just telling y'all right now. This place is it's way out there. I'm telling y'all right now. This place is as far east as you can get. I'm waiting for my Google Earth to load up. Loading in progress. 3.97 billion of the 4.5 billion years processed. What does that mean? Skip. Let's skip this intro crap. All right. Let's pull this in here real quick. Let's do some Google Earth. And now I'm using, let's see. Yeah, here we go. Let's just make sure. Perfect. Let's go. Shut this bad boy down. All right, so we're looking at a large view of Colorado Springs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in to. I'm just going to take my memory. This is the. Let's see. I bet it's either this one. Let me see. Yeah. I'm just going to see if there's a. Does anybody know the exact street that? Anybody got a street address? How good are y'all at sleuthing, huh? Lorson Ranch. I know it's on the Lorson. Have they released I'll probably put Lorson Ranch here and see what comes up. Yeah, I was right there. It's like right here. So yeah, bingo. So this is where I was at. I was there. It doesn't look like it's been built yet. So where he's at doesn't even look like it's been built yet. It's the subdivision. It's just the expansion of the subdivision, but it doesn't look like in this video that this has been subdivided yet. So these pictures are not really going to do any justice to what's going on here because this subdivision isn't even created yet, which is crazy. So Google hadn't got good video of it yet, which means I'm going to have to take the drone out there and get a drone shot of it because where that big dirt opening is, that's actually where that subdivision is. Now, if you pull up I'll pull up another browser here and I'll show you on a map where that is. So we're looking. So the Lorson Ranch community is going to be right here. Let's see. So Font Narrow Boulevard. Yeah, so they extended this boulevard out. This boulevard right here extends, and this area right here is actually where these houses are at that I'm about to show you on the screen. And then let me pull out first, though, because I want to show you how far east this is. So Colorado Springs Airport is right there. So you can kind of see this is way eastern Colorado Springs. You know, it's literally about as far east as any subdivision is east of Colorado Springs. So you're going to understand. As a matter of fact, so right here is the ranch area. This little where I'm right here in the center of your screen. This is the ranch area, and to put that in perspective so that you can understand, the dump that they searched is right here for Kelsey Barrett. So they searched this dump, or actually right here. There's the ponds from it. And then this little subdivision right east of town is that ranch that they, and this doesn't even have the pictures. So you see these little ranch estates, but there's a whole subdivision that's been built right here where the school's at. They don't even show the school. Whole school there, okay? So just so you understand that this Google imagery is not going to show it. Stop sharing screen, share screen, Chrome tab, Lorson Ranch, share. So this area right here that you see that school, that's that school. This is the ranch area. You got that fountain ditch. See this fountain ditch right here? All right. Fountain ditch here on the other side. That fountain ditch is right there. So this little dirt area has been subdivided now, and there's homes in here. This is where all this took place. Real far east. There's a lot of military that live over here in these neighborhoods, because this is all military base on this side. Military base, military base. You got military base out here. This is all military base. So it's crazy little area is what it is. Way out east. We like to call it Kansas. So I don't know, man. It seems weird. It seems like there's a lot of information that's come out today. It seems like the DA is going to have a lot of information that they're definitely not going to share with us. But I feel like they're making movement and making progress. So the idea that they are going to make some arrest, that's an assumption I think we can make. Have they made any arrests? Got no info for you. Everything that I know, everyone that I've contacted down there today, has told me no arrests have been made. Don't watch the rumors. I'm trying to bring y'all more facts than I am fiction. I don't mind throwing in some fiction every once in a while, but we're trying to bring in at least a little bit more information than you're going to get from your average YouTuber. And I'm telling you right now, KKTV, Ashley, she's been on the scene. She's got some great video footage of on the scene. I promise you, those reporters that are boots on the ground are going to get some information through their sources. I'm going to get some information through my sources. I'm going to cross reference it. I'm going to cross check it. I'm going to double check it. And right now, I can tell you nobody's been arrested. But that's where we're at. All right. I got an early morning to do absolutely nothing all day but stroke egos. So, y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching Dad with the Phone. Thanks for joining just a little bit. I'm gonna dig into this case more. I'm just out of town, so I'm having to do it on the down low from afar. Got a lot going on. But thanks for joining. If you want to keep up with all my stuff, you can go to all my links at the screen below: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. If you want to throw some cash in the bucket, you can throw some cash in the bucket. The bucket is being passed around at the bottom of the screen. You can go straight to that link. You don't need a PayPal. You just need a credit card. Or you can send cash through homing pigeons. Either way. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on my YouTube. Make sure you give me a review on Facebook. Go and type in how much you like me or hate me. Either way, I think I'm at like a 4.8 out of 300 plus reviews. 4.8 out of 5. I got a couple of bad reviews. I kind of like getting a bad review here and there. It keeps me honest. If you want to say something nice, you can go say something nice about me. Thanks for joining Dad with a Phone. And if you happen to live in Woodland Park, Colorado, April 7th, 2020, Dalton for council. It'll be fun.